With KM Solutions expecting to employ at least 300 more Barbadians by year-end, managing partner David Crease says the island's educated human resource has made this location one of the best places in the world to do business. Peter Thorne has more.
This international call center, KM2 Solutions, is located in the capital city of Bridgetown, Barbados, arguably the most easterly and beautiful of the Caribbean islands. The company employs well over 200 highly trained staff, and its clients say the service at KM2 Solutions in Barbados is comparable to any call center anywhere in the world. Barbados is a stable democracy, boasting one of the oldest parliaments in the world, over 350 years old. The country, which has a population of just over 270,000, is renowned for its year-round sunshine, lovely beaches, famous cricketers, and the warmth and hospitality of its people. Additionally, it's only about 4 hours away from most major gateways in the United States and has direct flights to several US cities. At its launch in November 2007, President of KM2 Solutions David Crease said that Barbados as a location is different from other call centers because it focuses exclusively on the Caribbean.
We focus here. This is where the jobs are. This is where we think we have the best place to keep growing and growing and growing. We also want to be the employer of choice on the island. We want to provide opportunity. We want to provide long-term stability. But more importantly, we want to provide a place where people really like to come to work. We like to build an environment that is a wonderful place to work. And if we can do this, if that is our objectives, and I believe, as you can see in this wonderful center, we will be one of your employers of choice. We want to create the economic expansion. We do utilize local vendors. Like I said before, we buy the equipment, we buy the supplies, we buy the technology. We bring in your management. We bring in supervisors that are local. Everything here is focused on Barbados.
Mr. Crease says the IT market is very competitive, adding that they have to be on par with the best in the world to offer a wide range of services to its clients. And low prices in the telecommunications sector are allowing companies like KM2 Solutions to achieve their goals.
But the thing that we look for most is the value in the human resources and educated human resources, and Barbados is one of the best places to do business, and that's one of the reasons why we're here. The telephonic infrastructure with TeleBarbados here, and now with the competition, and we're seeing more favorable telco rates, it made this all possible. So we thank, once again, TeleBarbados and Cable and Wireless for allowing us and enabling us to be able to make this a very profitable affair for both companies.
Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Investment and Development Corporation, Anthony Sobers, welcomed KM2 Solutions to Barbados' shores at the official launch.
Our first contact, made over years ago, now has a principal investing in Barbados, gives us a great deal of satisfaction, for it is evidence that the investment made in improving our local infrastructure and workforce is paying solid dividends. And so we wish to assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that our thrust to improve the operating environment for the ICT sector will continue.
Barbados' Deputy Prime Minister Mayor Motley says the government will do its utmost to ensure that other US companies like KM2 Solutions are made to feel at home when doing business with Barbados.
And I give you the assurance that the Barbados Investment Development Corporation will build out the necessary space within the requisite time periods to be able to accommodate your expansion, simply because the demand for space is in fact growing across a number of areas. So I welcome you here, thank you for being here, and say that we will continue to look forward to working with you, and indeed all those others who may be your competitors but who have a similar objective.
Graham Anderson from the United States congratulated KM2 Solutions on its launch in Barbados.
We do something that's a little bit different and unique, I would say. We actually have associates that are on staff essentially 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so to speak, here in Barbados. That is something that, from my understanding, most auto finance organizations in my industry are not doing as of today. Given the investment that Drive Financial Services has made, the attention and support that we continue to provide, we hope it is apparent to KM2 and to Drive Financial Services that we are committed to Barbados and growing this relationship for years to come.
President of KM2 Solutions, David Crease, says choosing Barbados as a place to do business to partner with its sister company in St. Lucia was an easy task.
To go to a client in the U.S. and say, you know, it's only 4.5 hours from Atlanta, it's 3.5 hours from Florida, all of a sudden you see the expression on their face and they say, you mean I don't have to spend 26 hours going to Mumbai? I don't have to spend 24 hours going to Manila? 4 hours? I'm sold. So the close proximity of where you are, the direct flights, make this a very easy proposition for more clients to come down here.
While most of the profits go to the U.S.-owned operators from these international call centers, Caribbean islands like Barbados and St. Lucia have welcomed the business to diversify their economies and counter high unemployment.
Today we're in Barbados. We just finished our launch. We selected Barbados initially because it was very fortuitous. We found an economic environment. We found a call center that was absolutely at the same tier level as any call center you'd find in the United States, but at half the cost. The cost alone is not the reason for us being here. The reason for us being here is because of the production and the productivity that our agents can perform. And perform, we could probably perform equal to or better than any U.S. call center at less than half the price. So it is a demanding strategy for any company looking to outsource a real solution. That's why we came to Barbados. Human capital, telecommunications, an infrastructure that just allows us to keep expanding depending upon the needs of our clients. All those ingredients, coupled with an agent force that is less than a 5% attrition rate, well, that's a combination that is absolutely successful. Come to Barbados. Come to St. Lucia. Join us in our Caribbean cruise.